Alright, so welcome to a new video, of course, of me catching up my content. Why is he up there? She up there? Hold on, fuck. Why is it two icons? I don't know, I just found this random tier list. Anyway, since the last video is Overwatch 2 content, we, since we're about to wrap up Overwatch 1 this year, in about, let's say about 8-ish months, kinda? 8-ish, 9-ish months, maybe? Yeah. We want to discuss who's the best heroes in Overwatch 1. Because I feel like this game is not going to really get any more balanced, quote unquote, patches. I don't think it will because they pretty much. I think this game right now is pretty okay in balance. It's not the best, and it's not the worst. You obviously have your top tier characters, you have your low tier characters. Anyway, this tier list is basically Overwatch 1, and yeah, let's get started. Well, first off, one quick thing to note: I would not be judging heroes based off their DPS. I would not be judging heroes based off their DPS role. Like if I put a support hero down in D tier because she don't have enough damage, then no. Basically, I would judge them off their roles. Anyway, let's start with Ana. Ana, let's go over abilities in game, shall we? So,
Never stop fighting for what you
Ana
believe
is a
in.
sniper, of course, a sniper healer. So, when she hits enemies, she takes health. When she hits an ally, I see like all right from over here. That's not damage one. Right here,
Get back in the fight.
she heals them. Basically, that's it. Anyway, let's go over first ability. First ability. Oh no, I'm getting jumped by a tracer.
Many.
You gotta get our free jail card. Your teammates can finish him up too. Yeah, it's pretty much it. It can kill, but it's very rare. It does 15 damage, I think so. But let's see. Uh, let's see, what is this? I forgot the damn ability called. It's called Biotic Grenade. Biotic Grenade is pretty much it anti-heal. It's this new mechanic back in the day when she was one of the first heroes that came out as DLC. Well, first DLC hero to come out. She's not paid. Not pay to play, of course. Anyway, when the game first came out, she was the first one to come out. I think it was Sombra and her that first came out. Anyway, Ana has always been good ever since release. You haven't really changed a lot about her, except for her not nanoing a couple of things. Anyway, she brings along a mechanic called anti-heal and increased healing. So this is anti-heal.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, it does damage and nullifies healing. As long as you're there, and you try to pump as much healing as possible into them, they will not heal at all. This is increased
Get
healing.
real.
Increased healing gives you a little bit resistance. Well, not really resistance. It gives you like healing buff.
I have your back.
Like, oh no, I see my teammate right here. I can pretty much reload from right here and move on. Like, Ana is good for like this far away. Like, you can snipe somebody right here.
You're going to be okay.
She's one of the more safer heroes, but she is vulnerable to dive heroes such as Winston and all that stuff. She can get countered very hard. She's still strong as a healer, but before we do this, let's go to her ultimate.
اسمع كلام الأكبر منك.
Like, she is, even though she does have the treatment of a sniper, which she can only see a little bit at a time. Well, she can, but she can only target one at a time. Like, you can't just like, whoa, that's kind of a good thing. But she is really good in healing.
Justice delivered.
Anyway, Nano Boost. Nano Boost is a single one of the best ultimates in the game. You get a fire. Basically, let's go to the hero thing. You get a fire rate buff, and also it gives you resistance, so you can save your your people from down.
Get in there.
You get a way bigger damage buff. Also, it affects ultimates. For back in the day, there was this thing called Graph Dragon Nano. Graph Dragon was like one of the best ultimates in the game. You grab the entire team. Hanzo throws out a dragon, and then you get nano boosted. It kills the
I'm
entire
healing.
team, basically. Anyway, Ana easily a S tier. Wait, Ash. Uh, she is a hit scan hero. She's a semi-automatic sniper. Change. Ash. Where is she? Ash.
My business, my
So,
rules.
Ash is kind of like a more aggressive Widowmaker, basically. But she is a sniper in all literal
Double
sense.
heart.
She's DPS. She can DPS really well. I feel like she can. I don't she get headshots. Like you can just one shot to tell like, boop, it's gone. Her headshot damage does a lot. Oh my god. Okay, I was wondering, who on earth texted me? Anyway, I'm sorry for the interruption. Anyway, what was I saying? Basically, you get one shot every hero. Boop,
You need to learn the rules.
easy, just easy as that. You can, I think you can one shot pretty much everybody in the cast. Well, in DPS, well, almost. But if you get in damage boosted by Mercy, pretty much. Anyway, without any strange ass boost or anything, she is pretty good on her own. Like she can
Don't waste my
Double
time.
kill.
she can still output mad DPS. Anyway, this shotgun right here is pretty good if you get in the way and get environmental kills. Like say if this maze right here coming after you on the edge, you can just knock him back. And I think there's an invisible floor she landed on. Where did she go? There's an invisible floor she landed on. They needed to fix that anyway.
Bless your heart.
Anyway. Anyway, yeah, yeah, she can pretty much environmental kill. That lost my train of thought. People keep texting me. She can do environmental kills easily, and yeah, she can get away. Like, say if this, let's see, Reinhardt. Because technically he does take decrease not back from his passive called Steadfast. So if you try to knock him back, he doesn't go as far. Like, I don't think I can knock him off of this thing. But I'll be surprised if I can. Anyway, save this Reinhardt's coming after you because you're like strangely up close to him. Just get away, or you can knock him off.
Do I have
You
to do everything myself?
can just knock him away easily. She has a get out of free jail card sometimes, but sometimes such heroes such as Tracer and stuff can't really get out of jail free. You have to do like a prediction snipe. Anyway, next ability, Dynamite. Dynamite.
Smoke 'em out of there.
Oh god, I can't aim. Anyway, Dynamite gives afterburn, and it does 100 damage. Like you can still kill with the dynamite, but people like to shoot it in the air so you can like sprinkle all over people. You can just like sprinkle all over them. Like I can just do this.
Double
Yeah,
kill.
pretty easy. It just gives you really good art charge. Of course, her ultimate. Ultimate is pretty much Bob.
Bob, do something.
Bob is kind of like the aimbot. You kind of throw it out, and you pretty much clean up the area. And he has a lot of health on top of that. But unfortunately,
Don't waste
with
my time.
with Bob being there, he is counted. He can be slept. He can be tanked against. He can be flung off the map. He can be dumbly. He does charge forward, knock an enemy up. He can run off of here somehow. Like if you aim him this way, he kind of runs and just dies. Like yeah, it's a situational ultimate kinda. It's a kind of like a situational ultimate, and you sometimes you can nano Bob. Like sure you can nano Bob, but nah, you shouldn't be your first priority is you shouldn't be nanoing Bob. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, but you shouldn't be nanoing Bob. That shouldn't be your first case. If the other team has an Ana, you can be slept, you can be stunned, you can be knocked off, anything. Anyway, solid A tier as a DPS hero. As a DPS hero. Anyway, next one, Bastion. Unfortunately, my boy is bad. Well, for reasons. First off, well, I'm using this skin. Anyway, first off, Bastion's a hit scan hero. That's DPS.
Double
Usual.
kill.
But here's the fun part. You can turn into a turret. You see, this turret is kinda bad because first off, you're in a stationary place. If you stand still in Overwatch, you're pretty much dead. Basically, almost every hero in this cast can beat Bastion. Like, sorry, and also he needs a team to be around. Anyway, let's start. First, go and turret, kind of just mow everything now. Then, imagine this coming towards you. Fucking Genji. He can deflect all your bullets back, and you can kill yourself. Yeah, you can kill yourself with your own bullets, because of Genji's reflect. Even though there is ways to get around it, but he's one of the main counters to Bastion. Basically, any reflex or anything can basically fuck up Bastion pretty hard. Also, he can repair himself, but sometimes you just take too much damage. You just take too much damage from repairing yourself. It does give decent ult charge. He does have armor. Like, sure, he does have armor, and his passive is Ironclad, which he takes 25% less damage. Yeah, he takes 25% less damage from everything. So let's try to heal up. Yeah, characters that can heal themselves, they get pretty easy ult charge, such as Roadhog, etc., etc. Anyway, let's get his ultimate. Ultimate is tank. His tank is pretty counterable, to be honest. It takes him like a few seconds to transform. You can kill him in pretty much a few seconds. Also, I don't think his passive does activate in tank, but you can still mow him down. Like, yeah, let's use tank. You can jump. You can do this. Direct hits pretty much insta kill everybody in the cast. I missed. Like, you can rocket jump with it, but is it worth it? Maybe. Anyway, Bastion's in the D tier for how situational he is, and he needs a whole team built around him to be good. It's like pretty much on pushing maps. Like, if you're on attack, you want the Bastion to be as protected as possible, and you have to kind of babysit him, unfortunately. And yeah, pretty much it. Wait, next hero. Oh lord, man, we just made a real upside. Brigitte. Brigitte at one point used to be the most annoying hero in the game. Like, yeah, let me switch to her really quickly. They nerfed this character 19 times, and she's still good. Like, yeah, she's basically a mini Reinhardt. Like, this shoe used to be a little bit more tankier. She used to be a lot more annoying with DPS. She can outdo a Reinhardt. If you don't know, a Reinhardt does 100 damage per swing. See this character, she can just die in 2 hits, yeah. But here's the thing, her passive. Every time you hit somebody, you activate Inspire. Inspire gives you Inspire gives you a regenerative boost for a brief moment. Like, of course you can shield. Like, yeah, you can shield. You can do this. Yeah, he's still getting healed. Look at that. That's some nasty healing. She can pretty much outgun almost everybody back in the day. But she still is dangerous, but like, yeah. Basically, she can just flail around and just kind of like destroy everything. I think this came out like 2019 where they tried to make like a hero that's like a bit more aggressive on support, but they made her too good. Like, it took this character 19 times to be nerfed, but she still is good. But until I think during the patch where they do like the silly stuff, they kind of balanced her. Like, if you don't know, they got rid of her Inspire, and instead of having her Inspire, she got it towards the charge packs. These things right here.
I'll take care of them.
It kind of heals them. Basically, it made Brigitte more of a risky character to play on DPS. For DPS, cause you can do some nasty shit with her. Anyways, let's talk about abilities. Shield, of course. It's just a shield. It just blocks stuff. It used to be a lot tankier than this. It used to have 600, I think. Yeah, it was a mini shield that had 600. You can't block. I don't think you can block a shatter. You can still get flashbang. Pretty much, yeah. You can still get flashbang if you aim under the shield. Say if Mccree is like right here. You can still get flashbang right here, right there, right here. I don't think on top. I think the shield is a little bit too. I think you can. I think you can get flashbang on top. Anyway, yeah. Shield basically blocks everything. Well, blocks anything for a certain amount of time. This whip shot, it triggers Inspire. It's good for catching, running away enemies at low health. Or you can combo it like this. Pretty
You
much
should
it.
sit this one out.
Because it does knockback too. Boop.
I meant to do that.
Yep. Anyway, you can also stun. Stun.
My shield's up.
Pretty much it. Anyway, Rowley. Rowley did this thing called the goats. The goats meta was a meta where you took 3 tanks. I think you took like 3 tanks, 2 supports, and I don't know. I think it was like all tanks and supports. Basically, you didn't have any DPS, and yeah, and this armor right here,
Rally to me.
it gave everybody armor. And if you don't know, this armor right here is tougher than regular armor, and it increases your max health, of course. It lasts a couple seconds, but it's really good for like tanking stuff. Anyway, Brigitte is in S tier because this Brigitte, for God's sakes, they nerfed this character 19 times. She's still good, man. Anyway, Doomfist. I'm kind of debate. Doomfist is a mid B tier for me. Hear me out. Hear me out. Doomfist is a very skill-based hero.
Only through conflict do we evolve.
Doomfist is very skill-based. You have to know the game's mechanics down to the swipe. Like, you can probably jump off this barrel. Yeah. You can just casually do that. You can jump off the barrel and just do this. Like, you can do some pretty cool Doomfist stats. There's a lot of Doomfist mains out there. Even though he's not bad. Like, he's pretty much an ability spamming hero. Anyway, let's talk about his abilities. His ability is Rocket Punch. Well, his primary first. Primary, shotgun, of course.
Don't cross me.
But people don't really use the primary unless you like finish it off. Yeah, like that. Anyway, I'll talk about his main ability, Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch is what you'll be using to be engaging and disengaging. Rocket Punch gives you pretty good base damage. Hold on. Let me use a tanky hero. Let's see Ryan. Yeah. Basically, Rocket Punch does this. Yeah, it does like that much damage, but it's armor for God's sakes. But I don't think that's a good example. Like, you should use like something like Roadhog. Roadhog has like all health. Yeah, so if I use Roadhog and I punch him from behind, it does that much damage, right? Yeah, that much. Like, see his health bar right there. Yeah, that's that much. But it's a mechanic where if you charge up the punch, and if they hit the wall, it does way more damage. So basically, you don't want to challenge this guy in walls. You don't want to challenge this guy in walls, unfortunately. And yeah, his passive gives him shields. Like, every time you get an ability, you get shields. Those temporary shields right there. But it basically keeps you topped up on health. But people like to use. Let me kill this Roadhog.
No chance.
People like to use. I need to choose a lighter hero, cause I don't think I can kill him in one combo. Wait, people like to use this. I'm not that good with Doomfist, unfortunately. I need to try that again. I'm not that good.
I'm disappointed.
Like, people like to use combos with the Rocket Punch and stuff. Like, I don't even think you can like combo this. You can't combo that. You might as well just charge punch him anyway. Anyway, talk about next ability. It's just Rising Uppercut. Rising Uppercut is basically combo tool. So you kind of just, people like to use the E ability, which I will talk about soon. Like to use the E ability and kind of uppercut and finish them off.
Don't let me interrupt.
Anyway, Basically combo too. Anyway, next ability, which is Seismic Slam. Seismic Slam depends on how hard you are, how high you are, and basically it tops up at 125. You see, they need to fix that damn ability. Fuck's sakes, man. Like sometimes you could be mashing that shit in the air, and it makes no sense. I don't know how I missed all that. I am playing in like the lowest fucking. I am playing on half a screen, so it's kind of easier to miss. Anyway, basically you can just jump up here, kind of engaging like that, but you don't want to use all your abilities because you have to get out somehow. He's a dive character, but he needs his abilities to be on. Like Sombra hard counters this, man. If you run into a Sombra as a Doomfist, you're pretty much fucked. You need all your abilities as Doomfist. Like you can't do anything by yourself. Like you have to use your abilities to your advantage. Anyway, ultimate meteor strike. Basically, you just land on people. You just land on people, and that's it. Anyway, he's a very skill-based hero, so I put him in B tier because I don't play him. To be honest, like you can tell I don't play him because I suck with him. Anyway, next hero, Diva. One of my favorite things in the game. A tier. This is totally not biased, by the way. Like, I put 4 girls in S and A tier. Like, no, I'm not a simp. Like, of course, like I'm not a simp. Duh. Anyway, it is mostly these heroes are kind of ordered weirdly, cause like all the girls are first and not this. Anyway, Diva. Diva is a solid tank. I don't know why I'm wearing this skin, but basically Diva, pretty easy to play. But here's one thing I don't like when Diva players do. They kind of shoot from this far. You're tickling that man. You're not supposed to be shooting up there. They're not long range cannons. No, they're dual shotguns. Rapid high fire dual shotguns. Like you're tickling him. Look how much damage I did. That's nothing. But if you were close, it's a different story. Basically, Diva is up close and personal. You want to go barrel stuff him, do this. Kind of keeping your screen. What the fuck? Where'd the other one go? Oh, kind of just flew up this way. Anyway, Diva has some high damage for guns up close, of course. Then after that, on top of that, she has missiles. These micro missiles do 125 damage. If you can have this on while doing micro missiles, like you can do this. Not a care in the world. You just do that. Simple as that. Booster is pretty obvious. Kind of just like boost around everywhere. The boost does do damage, by the way. Fun fact. Anyway, defense matrix. She would have been an S tier easily if her defense natures didn't get nerfed to hell. Basically, it used to be way bigger. It used to be 15% bigger, of course. And yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. You can eat a lot of projectile ultimates. Like, you can probably eat this. You can eat pretty much almost all the cast ultimates, pretty much. That shoot out a projectile, of course, because defense matrix blocks projectiles, not lasers and stuff. Anyway, defense matrix kind of just shoot stuff out the air. It lasts like 2 seconds. Used to last way longer than that. Busy Diva players used to spam this shit all the time, and there was like no cooldown of it. Anyway, this self-destruct.
Are you even trying?
Yeah, self-destruct is pretty ridiculous. It can pretty much one-shot everything. Well, almost everything. It's not Roadhog taking a sip of his crack. Anyway, basically this is Baby Diva. So if your mech dies, or if you use self-destruct, you get put in Baby Diva. That's what they have to call it. Basically, she has a hit scan weapon. Kind of build up your ultimate gauge, of course, so you can get your ult back and your mech back. There you go, you're back in mech now. Sometimes people like to prioritize Diva because she does have 2 lives and she has to shoot people to get her thing back. You can just shoot tanks and get her thing back. Even though that's about to be nerfed in Overwatch 2, where if you shoot a tank, then you get less alt charge. Anyway, she's a solid tank. Who is the next hero? Genji. Ooh, my boy fell from grace. C tier. Well, he's still pretty good, but he fell. There's a lot of good Genji players out there, and they don't deserve this. Genji used to be one of the best heroes in the well. He was pretty good across the board until they nerfed him. It's kind of hard. Like, of course, you can still do that, of course. And yeah, you can still do this. I like to do that on tanks so I can get stuff back. Like, don't do it on light heroes. No, you don't do it like that. Kind of just do this. That's way easier to kill somebody than just using that. Anyway, Genji, his shurikens, he can triple shot it, he can single shot it. I'd rather for you to do single shot because it's pretty good. But the triple shot is kind of for like tanks. You can spam this too. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you're like in a group of enemies. Anyway. This right here, let's get him low. This dash, this shift right here is the dash attack. So, yeah. You just kill. And then you get the dash back every time you get a kill. You can do some pretty sick, chain kills like that. Like, you can just double dash people if they're low enough. And of course, he has a reflect. Let's see if I can get it and just reflect. Of course, you can aim at the reflects. Like, say if a Bastion shooting you as a Genji, yeah, you can just reflect back all the bullets towards the Bastion or his teammates in that case. And yeah, you'll be fine. And yeah, your team will be happy for you because you can kill the Bastion that's on the other team. Anyway, of course, his passive is you can double jump. And he can walk up, like, climb up walls like Hanzo. Anyway, this is one of the reasons why they nerfed them. This. I think this should be way longer. It wasn't no fucking 6 seconds. It was 8 seconds. Then every time you got a kill, it increases the counter. You can still do some pretty insane stuff, but you have to be nano bladed. They nerfed the damage of the damn blade anyway. I feel like he is kind of useful, if you know how to play him. Yeah, of course, kind of useful, but nah, I wouldn't recommend playing Genji nowadays because there's so many like fucking shit that cucks him now. Like the dev team nerfing his damn Dragon Blade. Anyway, Hanzo, a solid S tier for a sniper. Anyway, let's go to Hanzo. Hanzo is one of the more reworked heroes.
Comes honor. With honor,
anyway, his primary bow, snipe,
Double kill.
like shooting fucking logs at people. Like I could snipe somebody from over here. That's easy. Anyway, her shift ability. I'm gonna go over this real quick. I don't want to be here all fucking day. Anyway, shift ability locates enemies. You can shoot them through walls, of course, as long as the pulse is right there. Anyway, this got reworked to storm arrows. It used to be scared of arrows. Hanzo used to shoot this shit at the ground, and if you was inside, you was pretty much dead. Anyway, storm arrows, 5 mini arrows,
Double kill.
5 mini arrows, of course. You can double jump forward, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get his ultimate. I missed the head. His ultimate is Dragon, so this is what people used to use Hanzo for. Hanzo is really good in DPS. Yes, good for as a sniper DPS, of course. Anyway, yeah, Dragon is pretty insane. If all your enemies are pretty much staying in place, like it's so good. Like Dragon pretty much validated Hanzo so much, cause you can team up with Zarya. Well, same thing with Doomfist. You can team up with Zarya and get some nasty clips with that. Anyway, Hanzo, solid S tier. Junkrat, ooh boy, Junkrat, A tier, easily. So he does take some. I don't want to get flamed. He does take a little bit of skill to play, but in general, kind of just your Australian bomb stick man, and kind of just like imagine this. He's Demo Man, and basically you know how Demo Man has pills, right? And kind of bounced off walls and shit. This guy right here took geometry too many times. Like, let's see, the angle right here is perfect. I can hit him right here. Like, of course it didn't hit because I don't know math. Anyway, like, Junkrat's pretty easy to play. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyway, let's go over his abilities really quickly. Of course, primary, kind of just a Demo Man primary.
Double kill.
And yeah, it does like they did buff the damage, but they nerfed the range damage. That the range damage, like the damage up close is kind of insane compared to the range damage. I think it does like a little bit less, just to avoid Junkrat spam. Because people used to sit across the map, sit right here, spam across the map, even though it would hit people. Like, I wish in Overwatch 2 they did fix the crosshair so it can be like a grenade launcher crosshair. But anyway, off of that. Anyway, his first ability is Concussion Mine. It launches you and your opponent back, of course. But you can do some nasty Q confirms. Like, do that. Kind of just barrel stuff people do this. And then you get a lot of air from it. You can jump with this shit. So, yeah. Pretty easy, right? Anyway, the trap. So, what I like to do with the trap, it's good for divas. And it's really good for catching tracers and Sombras off guard. Basically, let's get her out the match first. Oh, I missed. But basically, she's supposed to land in this right here. And yeah, it traps her in place for a couple of seconds. It's really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of just trapped in place. Can't do anything. Easy. Anyway, of course, this ultimate, it's kind of like the worst. It's kind of one of the worst, like, bad, kind of, because you can shoot it down, but at the same time, it's kind of threatening if you don't know what the Junkrat is. He does shout, and then you just kind of drive this around like for 10 seconds and kind of just detonate it to whoever. Like, you can kill Diva right here. Oh, almost killed Diva.
If you can't handle the heat, stay out of
Like, yeah, he does have a ton of kill confirms. He does have good DPS. He's good at range, good at close range. He's pretty well overall good. Anyway, next hero, Lucio. For a healer, he's pretty skill based, but B. The reason why I say B tier for Lucio because his healing is not that good. Like, they kind of fucked over his healing.
Let's bring it together.
Like, of course they give so you can like kind of roll out a lot easier. Of course, you've seen people like Red Shell play Lucio and it's insane. Like, oh, he's supposed to be S tier, but no. Here's why. His role as a healer is kind of weak because you can kind of speed up and be aggressive at the same time. Like, these dudes, if they're moving, got increased movement speed. Of course. Anyway, let's kind of heal him up. It's kind of like healing over time, but you still take more damage than his heals. Like, he gets shot a couple of times. He's still healing, but it's very slow. But let's talk about his abilities. Shift ability changes modes. So, this right here, let them take a little bit more damage. This right here, kind of pump it up, and then the more people in your circle, the more it heals. The faster it heals. I mean, also his passive is you can ride across walls. It's really good for like avoiding everything. Kind of good for stalling payload too. Anyway, speed mode, like I said, it increases your speed. Speed, of course. Anyway, what's the next ability? He increases anything. Like say if I wanted to move a little bit faster. Yeah, it's easy. Anyway, let's go to the second ability, or third ability. Of course, the shotgun. We call it the boop because it boosts you. Quite literally. Boop.
Push off.
Easy. Kind of the boop.
Too good.
But this is what This is what you can do. You can kind of kill confirm.
Step to
They
this.
have too much health. Anyway, I kind of did it right, but they have too much health. Cause if I do it on this one,
Push off.
same thing. Kind of have too much health, but it's good for kill confirm because his headshot damage is pretty insane.
Step to this.
And he has a fun primary. It's like a burst fire kind of. And like his
Check
ultimate.
this out.
Oh, let's break it down.
Ultimate is this. It kind of gives you sound barrier, it gives you temporary shields. You can pretty much live almost anything. It gives you temporary shields for like a few seconds, of course. But the bad thing is that Sombra can hack it off, of course, because of shields. And you're not. And if Sombra uses EMP, you can take off all your shields. Anyway, he's pretty decent. That's all. I'd say he's he's not bad at healing, but he's not good. He's just average all across the board. But his DPS is really fun. Anyway, next one. Mccree Cassidy. Mccree Cassidy has always been a top tier. No doubt about it. Here's the thing about Mccree Cassidy. Where is he? Well, Mr. Cassidy. If I can find him, for God's sakes, because I can't find him. Cassidy. I passed him twice. Mr. Cassidy,
Justice ain't gonna dispense
of course, is American, and he has his little trusted revolver. And I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm sorry. Anyway, basically, he has his little trusty revolver. Kind of just easy.
No payment required. This one's on the house.
McCree has always whatever. Cassidy has always been a good pick for BTS
Double
because yeah, he has a good primary. Like he's got everything.
double kill.
You don't want to face him towards these type of heroes, especially like Tracer heroes.
Rest in peace.
Or you could just do anyway.
That'll learn you.
He can roll in the air now. Yeah, he can roll in the air now. They patched it so that they buffed it so he can roll in the air, which is really nice. Quality of life change. Anyway, let's see. His first ability, of course, is right click, fan the hammer. Fan the hammer gives you. Fan the hammer, you kind of use it up close. You don't use it from this far. No, you don't use it like that. Use it like this. You have to barrel
No
stuff.
payment required.
Or
This one's on the house.
if they're a bit tankier, like what's a tank hero? Like Bastion, of course. Kind of just do that. I didn't get all the headshots. Anyway,
Smarts, don't it?
anyway, next thing, roll kind of just like, oh yeah, I forgot, roll. Please like one bullet left. Roll, get all your bullets back. Easy. Anyway, flashbang. One of the best stuns in the game.
Needed killing.
So if you can stun her, you can pretty much invalidate almost everybody's ultimate in the game if you stun at the right time. Cause you can just do this, miss some of the headshots, but it still kills. Anyway, Cassidy has always been one of my most hated heroes to go against. Cause he's kind of like busted. He's not busted, but he's kind of like easy to play. Anyway, Deadeye.
It's high noon.
Triple kill.
Yeah, pretty much that. It does do 1,000 damage, so yeah, not really living that. Unless you're above 1,000 health somehow, then you're not living it. Anyway, Mei. Well, Mei is getting a nerf in Overwatch 2, so she can't freeze anymore. But Mei is pretty good. Hear me out. Before I get pitchforks thrown at me. Mei is a pretty good character, in my opinion. Because Mei, in this game, she can freeze people. Freezing, it's like stuns, but way better. Like, kind of just freeze. Pretty much easy. Pretty much guaranteed kills. But of course, as you see there, this is our primary fire. This is our alt fire. Basically, this freezes. It finishes the job. Pretty much it. But let's talk about shift ability first. Shift ability is you kind of just hold on. This is not really a good example, but shift ability. Say if you take so much damage, you can kind of take you can kind of take too much damage, and then press shift, you heal. Pretty much it. You can invalidate a lot of ultimates with that. We can validate a lot of you being dead. Anyway, next ability, Ice Wall. Basically, it's a wall. Literally, it's just a wall. You know that guy in the meme that talks to the brick wall? You basically do this to your enemies.
Wall coming up.
Yeah, it blocks everything. It lasts for like a few seconds. Then it breaks, of course. Anyway, let's get our ultimate real quickly.
Double kill.
Anyway, I'm literally 3% off. I mean, ultimate Blizzard. Blizzard, like the name suggests, freezes everybody. Throw this on the ground, slow everything down. Walk up to them, do this. That's why I call her Maid the Demon. She's been a demon since beta, and they nerfed her. And they nerfed her, I think like a couple years back. Anyway, she's still a really good hero for DP. Well, for DPS, she's good for defense. Cause she's good for defense. Hell yeah, like you can block it. Like Zarya grabs your entire team, walk them off. You can save your team a lot of damage, and you can kind of like, yeah, save your team a lot of damage. Mercy, my favorite healer out of the healers, Mercy, easily all the way up here. Well, she kind of fell off. Well, why it sound like that? She kind of fell off, but she's really good as a healer. As my Mercy video says, I'm not that good with Mercy. I swear, I'm not. But basically, you heal people. And sometimes you occasionally shoot people if you're alone. Your pistol does do some damage. Like, you shouldn't be afraid to whip out your pistol if you're by yourself, or like if there's like somebody behind you and your team's not paying attention. Like me in competitive, healing my fucking teammates while the Sombra constantly hacking me, and I have to turn around and shoot. Anyway, shift ability. Let's talk about her shift ability first. She needs healing. I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. I heal everybody. Her healing is pretty good. It's pretty consistent too. As long as they're not in combat, it's pretty good. Like it's slower when they're in combat, of course. They try to nerf her as and saying that, oh yeah, she's too good. She needs to be nerfed. Well, at one time, she used to be really good.
Let's get you back out there.
Like, you have to have like really good movement with her, of course. You can do some crazy tech like Mercy Super Jump. I don't remember how to do it, but it's like, I think you press shift and then do something else. Anyway, second ability is Riz. Let's let this bot die. Oh no, my friend died.
This is not your time.
Riz. Easy.
Let me get you patched up.
Yeah, this is Riz. Kind of just Riz people. All of her abilities is something you'll see in a white mage. A white mage bitch. Anyway, this damage butt. It basically gives you a damage boost, gives you assist. Pretty good for damage. Anyway, let's talk about our ultimate, Valkyrie. Valkyrie used to be annoying ultimate in the game. Like, cause I think it refreshed all her cooldowns back then. But basically, you can fly,
Heroes never die.
and then you can just heal everybody near you. And then I don't recommend you being all the way in the air because you get sniped, but I recommend you be on the ground level. You can damage these people, you can heal people, you can heal people a lot faster if they're all together. If your team is coordinated, she's a pretty good hero. You know what? Benefit of the doubt. S tier. She's really good. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no matter how much she's been nerfed, I still like her. Moria. Ooh. Wow, we took a 180 real quick. Well, on the other side of the spectrum,
Science will reveal the truth.
Imagine a healer that has limited heals. Yeah, that's Moria. Moria has this little bar. This is her healing bar. Just to take,
Strength
to heal.
flows from you.
But yeah, imagine that. Everything you do
Allow
that's
me to
healing,
repair the damage.
everything you heal, it takes that from that bar. But they kind of buffed it. She's still kind of bad though. But still, yeah. Kind of just, still do like auto aim DPS.
Slow before.
Yeah, you can do this. But basically, this is a primary. Kind of just suck the life force out of it. That's a right click. This is a left click. Healing. Anyway, you get damage ball,
This is my will.
kind of slow down and kind of takes everything. It's good for getting your heals back. But of course, like, just play another hero. Just don't play her.
Double as
Like,
expected.
yeah, she's people use her for DPS because they swear to God she's like one of the best DPSs in the game. But basically, you can heal yourself while you're doing damage. That's why people use her for DPS. Look,
I require assistance.
you can just heal yourself if somebody's in front of you. It's easy. It's just that easy. Anyway, yeah, this damage, heal, self-explanatory. Let's get her ultimate, man. People like to use this. You know?
Your involvement in my research is
Or you're in her shift. It's kind of like a warp. You can kind of just jump and do that. We call it the super jump because like you get like increased movement speed while you're in fade. You fade away, jump up here, do that. It's kind of easy to do. By the way, you just do this. I didn't press space at the right time, but basically you fade and press space, jumping around everywhere. Used to be a tech with the boo emote,
Furtherance of science are to be commended.
but there used to be a boo emote with a buggy.
Tell me how this feels.
Anyway, so imagine her, but she attained the power of a Kamehameha wave from Dragon Ball Z.
Surrender to my will.
She gives and takes. Can't even kill a Reinhardt. Jesus. But
Calm yourself.
basically, you can heal your allies and take from your enemies. Pretty much, kind of just like move around, use your laser, everything. But the reason why I put her in C tier, she's not that good. Like, you have limited heals, first off. In a competitive, you're not gonna avoid damage. Like, look how long it takes to heal. Like, sorry, you have other supports too. But, yeah.
Not yet.
You have to, like, constantly use CS to get more heals.
This was the expected conclusion.
Anyway, like, of course, it is. But some warriors do this shit. It doesn't heal any faster. You kind of just
Injured
spamming
again.
it. Like, you don't do this. You just hold it like this. Like, it doesn't heal you any faster. Also, it kind of, like, messes up the hitboxes with it. Anyway, next hero. Arisa, good. Pretty much the meta hero. He's pretty meta.
Your safety is my primary
So,
concern.
Arisa's primary. Do I need to say more?
Are you in distress?
Do I really need to say more about that primary? The primary is fucking insane. Of course, people like to use her like this bar. But she still does good DPS, man. Like, you cannot deny that. But, of course, her ability, first ability, this. Halt. It brings all your enemies away. They say, oh no, this fucking... Let's see, this fucking, Reaper is trying to run away from me while he's out of Wraith. There, he's back there. He wasted his ability. Haha. Dead. Anyway, this right here, Barrier. Barrier used to be a lot more powerful, of course. Just throw it out, hit behind it, it is. Then sometimes you just look behind you, make sure nothing's behind you. Like, she's a tank she's a tank in a literal sense. She hits hard, she's slow, and she reduces damage. Like, tanks in video games kind of like they're slow. And what else they are? They have half health. With 450 is nothing to sneeze at. With armor on top of that. Yeah, with armor. Yeah, so imagine having armor with 450 health. You're doing hit scan DPS. You can throw out a shield. You can stop enemies from running. And you can reduce damage. Yeah, you can reduce damage.
Not budging.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 damage from this shit. Anyway, let's see this.
Cease your resistance.
She can also damage buff. She's literally a support tank. And a really good one at that. And you're saying she's bad. No, she's not bad. She's fucking amazing. Anyway, Pharah. She kind of fell off. Yeah, she kind of fell off. I'll agree with that too. Anyway,
I
Pharah.
will protect the
She has a
innocent.
primary rocket.
Right on target.
Literally soldier from TF2, but you can take a shit ton of damage from your rocket. 40 damage is nothing to sneeze at if you're taking that shit by yourself. Like 200 is already like minimal health for a good character. 200 health in this game is nothing. It's quite literally nothing. So much things ult DPS 200 health. Like yeah, yeah. Anyway, Pharah, she can also use her jetpack. It has fuel, of course. Yeah, if you manage it well, unlike me, that's like a shit that can't manage fucking fuel in this game. Yeah, you can pretty much stay in the air forever, and that's all she is. You can knock back enemies. So you see a mercy res, mercy res, welcome back, basically. Anyway, let's get her ultimate.
You're not going anywhere.
Trying to get her ultimate. She does do solid damage, but just pick jump rat. She does get countered by hit scan. Oh hell, because you're in the air, you have barely any mobility. Echo counters her too, of course, because it's Echo, of course. Like, come on now, literally Echo. Anyway, rocket barrage.
Justice reigns from above.
Yo, that's rocket barrage. More, you can still Diva can eat her ultimate. Like, hey, I'm going to eat your ultimate. Okay, eats ultimate, invalidated, easy. I put it right here. Anyway, next character, Reaper. Reaper is a good character, man. Really good. Reaper is a tank buster. A flank tank buster hero.
Walks among you.
The edgy person is tank buster. So you have this fat ass roadhog. See shotguns? Tank busting. So basically, he could do this to Arisa. Poop poop. Nope. Bye. Basically do that. Like, come on. Cannot say that's not good. Like, he has good DPS. He shreds 200 HP characters. You know what? Benefit of the doubt. S tier. Easily one of the more usable characters. You can teleport. If you're ever in trouble, just go and raid for him and just kind of dip out. Then, not have to go away. Oh, did I mention his passive? He heals based on how much damage he does. Yeah, pretty good. Death Blossom. I should explain why it's good.
That was a tactical error.
Yes, I shouldn't explain why it's good. It's gonna kill if person don't know where they where you are, then they're pretty much dead. It's kind of like an ambush hero in literal sense. Anyway, next hero, Reinhardt. Ooh. Hear me out. Reinhardt. It's kind of controversial because he did get buffed. You know what? It's kind. He did get buffed. S tier. He's still up there. He's one of the more OG heroes in the game.
Justice.
Like, he came out during release of 2016, and he was really good in basic. Kind of smacked the shit out of the enemy. I need to nerf this hammer damage a little bit. But let's see, shield. Look, quite literally a shield. Like, come on. Of course, that's the most health in the game. It used to have a little bit more. It says like 2,000, but they nerfed it for reasons. Anyway, this used to be instant, but now it has brought up. But still, one of the best moves in the game to kill people.
Still knows a few tricks.
But here's the thing: say like there's no wall, right? Then what the hell you do? Go to another wall. It still doesn't kill him because he's a fat bastard with 600 health. But yeah, if there's no wall in front of you, you can run out of fuel and it takes no damage. Unfortunately, if you're pinned, you're pretty much dead. You're pretty much dead. If you're if you're pinned. Anyway, next hero. Well, not next hero, of course. Like, you need to do the ultimate. Basically, imagine this little thing. Echo. See this little dude right here? Count a DPS hero. Dead. I love that buff. Well, that buff is so funny. You can kind of just one-shot a lot of things. Kind of just one-shot a lot of things, you know? He's so funny. Just the one-shot them. Also, Fire Strike, kind of just throw it out just to get some damage in.
I'm not even
It
close to
get straight
dying.
enemies. Roadhog. He has been coming up. Like, if it was back in the day, nah, he would have been like down here. But now he's been coming up. He's really good. Like, he is a pretty easy hero to play. Of course, hook, grab, shoot. That's it. Anyway, if you want long range damage, do this. It's kind of shittier, but yeah. Anyway, grab, shoot, die. Easy. Quite literally easy hero in the easiest category. Anyway, yeah, hook does 75 damage. Anything you do that. Of course, if you ever take damage, oh no, this fat boy got you. This fat piece of shit right here got you covered. Say if I take like, oh no, I take like 100 damage. Nope, that shit's healed up now. Yum. Crack powder for little babies. Anyway, grab, shoot. That's pretty much it. That's how you play them. But yeah, he's pretty easy. Like honestly, if you're a Roadhog man, please don't take any skill. Kinda, if once you know the fundamentals of aiming, you're pretty much rolling. Anyway, his ultimate is not that good, but if you have somebody to pair it up with, like something that stands them in place. But basically, it's a mini shotgun. Man, I love the way it sounds though, to be honest with you. Anyway, Roadhog, easily a good hero. Soldier 76. Yeah, pretty much. I think I can agree with that. Hear me out. So, Soldier, if I can find him for God's sakes, right here. Soldier, pretty much the Call of Duty character. Basically, kind of run and gun. Hit scan in this game that has no projectile speed. In Overwatch 2, he would have been like down here, well, down right here, because hit scan is getting nerfed in that game. Anyway, up here is Soldier 76 for right now, because first off, this fucking assault rifle kind of just like laser everything down and just kind of going on. But Soldier's still a threat. Yeah, don't get him wrong. He still is a threat. Even if he has like the projectiles now, it's not hit scan anymore. Kind of like has projectile speed now. Anyway, basically, take some damage. Wait, you can sprint with the shift button. Ah shit, I need to pick that up. Wait, you sprint with your shift button. Just kind of. Ever in trouble? Just run away. This is one of the faster characters in the game because you can run away from everything. Anyway, ever wanted to know how to not aim? Easy. Also, you can helix jump with that, but it's not recommended because it takes a lot of damage. Yeah, 40 damage to be exact. If this was TF2, you wouldn't have been dead. Anyway, just heal yourself. Let's get his ultimate. Kind of, in the tutorial, they kind of wanted to use him with fucking other teammates, but it's good to use it with other teammates. Like place this down, get hella ult charge. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, his ultimate basically aimbot. You know, reload to itself, aim all his rockets and stuff. Kind of just rock and just like gun everything down easily. So he's kind of down there, but he's like painfully average. But he still is a threat with other teammates. Sombra, ooh, B-Tier. I used to main Sombra too, so this kind of hurts.
Everything
But
can be hacked.
the one,
Everyone.
if you pick a character and their ultimate is the only thing you pick them for, then you should not. I don't think you should be picking them then, because first off, ultimate don't make a character. Let's use a hypothetical example. Oh yeah, let's use fucking. Oh, the echo's not on here. Ooh, that's kind of sus. Anyway, let's use a hypothetical character like fucking Tracer. Oh yeah, her pulse bomb is really good. S tier easily. Anyway, here's the thing. Of course, that's for all headshots when they're standing still. Of course, yeah, that's when they're standing still. But that, yeah, she kind of struggles against tanks, but she doesn't struggle with DPS because DPS they have 200 health. Almost all of them have 200 health. Plus, she can go invisible. We talked about this in the Sombra rework video where she can kind of hack while invisible. You don't get a damage buff from that, by the way. Kind of just hack them just to disable their abilities. It's kind of funny when you hack a Doomfist, you kind of just break him down. Anyway, ever in trouble? Throw this in place. Right here. Oh no, they found me while I was invisible for 20 minutes. Back. Anyway, invisible used to be time, but now it's limited because invisible is so. Back then when she came out, she was so ass. I'm not even joking. She was literal ass. Her visibility was limited. First off, also she couldn't really hack anybody because she could hear her fucking ass every time. Hear decloak?
Gotcha.
It's loud as fuck. Anyway, kind of just hack people to disable their abilities.
Unacceptable.
Anyway, just teleport,
I'm out of
get jump, all that stuff. Anyway, EMP disables all abilities. Yeah, but if they're in your view lines, then yeah, you can hit them. But if they're through a wall, you can't hit them. Like, if I can hit them right there, then yeah, that would be broken. Anyway, also, did I mention it does no damage? Yeah, ultimate don't make a hero, unfortunately, and I kind of have to put you down there. Symmetra, she's meta like hell. Wait, here's Symmetra. I made a video on her actually.
The
Back in
true
the day.
enemy of humanity is disorder.
But Symmetra, fucking
Defenses
turret
in
is
place.
the 80s. Like yeah, kind of just like have the turrets aim for you.
Perception is your weakness.
Hold on, let me switch heroes so I don't have to deal with those turrets killing.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Anyway,
The true enemy of
first
humanity
ability,
is
so
disorder.
turrets kind of like kill everything. Let's put it right here.
From light into being.
They can be destroyed also, and they have like a laser.
Order is restored.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of just like laser everything now. Teleporter
Teleporter online.
goes that far.
I have opened the path.
Kind of just like do this. You can use this to escape ultimates. I've seen some clever use of that. Of this. Anyway, her primary. So, you know those shield heroes like fucking Reinhardt, Arisa, Sigma, all those type of things. She does increase damage against shields. So the proton projector does more damage as long as you focus. Look at that. Also, it gives her ammo. Also, it has a damage buff. So you kind of did double M1. But she got reworked so many times. Like, she used to have an aimbot weapon. But, nah. Yeah, it just lost charge. Like, I don't know if the thing right here shows you how much charge you have. Oh, it does. Okay.
All according to plan.
Double. Triple.
Kind of just going killing free. But
Double.
that's why she's meta right now, cause heals give her ammo. Also, it charges up her laser. She's one of the most dangerous DPS heroes if you don't know what you're doing. Even though ultimate
Yahi param vastavika hai.
giant wall of 4,000 health, but it used to have more. It used to have 5,000. But a Roadhog can take this down very easily. It covers the whole entire map, by the way. Anyway, alt fire got Gus does that. That's all. But she's easily one of the most dangerous heroes. Torb, hey, unfortunately, he's very solid. They did rework him so he's not like a support hero.
Build them up, break them down.
Like, of course, he has the turret.
I foresee great things for you.
Well, back in the day, his turret could go level 3, but unfortunately now,
It's better
it
to
goes
be
level.
the hammer than the nail.
It goes level 2. This turret right here.
Do
Like,
you appreciate my
you still see the level 1 turret in some of the intros before it got scrapped. But yeah, pretty much it. Molten core.
I'm overloading.
Basically shoot faster, you have armor. Yeah, basically all of that. Hammer repairs his turret. He can hit people with it. It's kind of funny. But this. But sometimes it's kind of funny when you can just like hit people with this. It's kind of funny. Anyway, he doesn't have his level 3 turret anymore, so he kind of just have like do this. But he does have like a single shot, and he does this. He does a shit ton of damage towards armor, so yeah. You might want to watch out for him if you have armor. Right, this right here.
Into that.
That's why I don't like the Torborns. They just release the load right there.
Quintuple kill. Sextuple kill.
Kind of just sit here and just kind of like do nothing and get play the game easily. Anyway, this is pretty much the thing of Tor. Ooh, Widow. Widow. I'll put an A tier. She's pretty good. Top of A tier at least. First off, Widow. Where is Widow at? Widow.
One shot. One kill.
Headshots. She's a little definition of a sniper.
Double
But
kill.
you have to let it charge, because you this quick scope, it's not killing anything. Hold on. Let's see what it looks like, 0%. Yeah, you're not killing anything. But you have to let it charge it up. Like, you can't just quick scope and just instantly kill people like in Gear 2.
Second
Basically,
sight.
she's a little sniper. She has no good up close roster, except for this thing. But I know how to aim, so it's pretty easy. Like, she has an assault rifle. She kind of just run around with her Soul 76, but her primary does much damage than sniper. Anyway, Venom Line does this. Puts poison on them. Anyway, her ultimate. See
No
through the
one
walls.
can hide
Get wall
from
hacks,
my
basically.
sight.
Grappling hook. Basically, it to get higher vantage points.
It's
Pretty
not
easy.
you.
At one point, I
Me.
wanted to be a Widow main, but at the time I had Overwatch on console, and it wasn't about the aim with console controls. Winston, pretty good hero still. Winston has an unfortunate thing
Imagination is
of
the
being
essence of
outgunned by
discovery.
everything. He's a little dive hero. Like, this is what we call a hard dive. A hard dive is when you go in and you don't disengage, and you kind of just like sit there and kind of farm up damage. Anyway, primary. Primary is auto aim, of course. It does a little bit of damage. Towards one enemy, it does a little bit of damage.
It's only physics.
But towards two enemies, okay, the auto aim's not working. But against two enemies, it splits up the damage. But he doesn't have that much ammo. So Winston's like to do this in a one-to-one scenario. Kind of helps with the damage. Also, you kind of do the jump tech.
Excuse me for
Jumped on top of
dropping
you.
in.
You can do the jump. You can do the jump tick with this. Yep. This is without the jump tech. Because the landing does 50 damage. Yeah, look at the difference between that and this. I can't see yourself. Yeah, that and this. Anyway, literally jump across the map. He is one of the most versatile tanks in the game when it comes to movement. Anyway, it's barrier. Throw it down. Do this. It has 700 health. I thought it had 600, but this has 700 now. Also, you gotta be careful because Symmetra can charge off that shield. Any shield in the game, barrier shield, whatever, in the game, is pretty much can charge up Symmetra's gun. Anyway, solid A tier. Tracer. Ooh. It takes a lot of skill to play her. Well, I put it in that tier because it does take a lot of skill to play her. Like this is her when the enemy stands. This is her when enemies moving around. Well, reason why I put her on B tier, look at that health, first off. Basically everybody, including Bastion, can fucking kill her. You think I'm not joking? You think I am joking right now? She has 150 health. But of course, when she gets injured, she's not too short. Of course, like being under 99 is already a sign. Anyway, recall. Oh, I did too late. Anyway, recall refreshes your health and removes all status effects except for hack. All the time. This it lasts through the last 12 or 8 seconds that you've been in the battle. Anyway, blinks, self-explanatory, kind of like makes it more annoying to hit. Anyway, pulse bomb, probably the ultimate. It's mostly like a third ability, but a long ass cooldown, basically. Anyway, Tracer, B-Tier, she's very skill oriented. Wrecking Ball, up here. I don't play a lot of Wrecking Ball, but I swear to God, people just say he's good. But Wrecking Ball kind of just like disrupts everything. He kind of disrupts, and he also can stall very easily. He's one of the faster tanks in the game. Like, if you know map mechanics, basically it's the same thing as Doomfist. If you know map mechanics, then you're fine. Like, come on now. Anyway, primary. Self-explanatory, hit scan. If they are nerfing hit scan, I don't know how he's gonna look in that. Because his hit scan is kind of rough. Anyway, it's a grappling hook. To do this. Every time his ball goes red, it means he's in fireball, which can hit you and boot you. So you don't be surprised if you get booped off the map by this guy. Or adaptive shields. The more enemies around, the more shields you get. 850 health. He almost has the most health in the game. Well, Winston has the most health in the game. Because Winston's Primal Rage. Oh, I didn't even go over Primal Rage. Oh yeah, Primal Rage just smacks around everybody. Kind of just like a human, like a monkey. That's basically you go in the wild. Power Driver, crush anybody above you. But and since I'm in the area, you can kind of do that. Anyway. That. It's literally my minds, so yeah. I swear to God, Lucios are attracted to him. But anyway, Primal Rage is just smacking everybody around, and Mines is just Mines. Zarya, ooh, my favorite tank. S tier. I could agree with this because actually no. Nah, I put her in A tier. She's not that good anymore, but she's still up there.
Together we are strong.
Just realize how many heroes are in S tier rather than B tier. This means not really all the heroes are bad, really. Anyway, Zarya has this mechanic. Why is Zero so big? Anyway, Zarya has a mechanic where you get shot at, put up shield, and it charges her gun, and basically makes it do more damage. But you shouldn't be using this laser all the time. I love playing Zarya, but you should not be like as you are charged using this. It does a lot more damage. There's more ammo, of course, but it does more damage than this. Like basically, you have to charge yourself and enemies. Like, oh yeah, my teammate over here is about to die. He's in battle. Charge the Doomfist. Look at this. Also, you can also bomb jump her. It's kind of worth it because she has shield. Shield health kind of regenerates all the time. Yeah, you're good. You can use it to get faster into battle, of course. You can engage a lot more. She has 400 health. Like, you're good. You have like, you're gonna have a healer on you, like, kind of 24/7 because you are an obstacle in a little sense. Basically, tanks in this game are obstacles. Even though once your tank dies, kind of fucking screwed. Kinda. Depends on how well your DPS is. Anyway, let's get our ultimate.
Check out this gun.
I think when this game first came out, I labeled Zarya as the worst in the game. Even though I seen competitive and I'm learning her mechanics. Yes, I'm pretty much fine. Also, it does not matter. Let's realize that. Graviton shortage. Literally a black hole. Really good. You combo a lot of ultimates, dude. Or you can just do a one-man army and do it yourself. Anyway, Zarya is really good. Let's see, who do we miss? I know this list is missing some heroes. We went over everybody in DPS except for Echo. Echo is not on this thing, but this might be pretty old. I don't know, actually. Oh, I can't swipe over. Anyway, Echo is pretty new. Echo is up here.
Good to be back.
Let's see, who can put as Echo? We need a girl, of course. Yeah, this is Echo right here. Echo. Anyway, Echo.
Changing position.
Not a flight movers. And she can glide. Like I said, her primary is really weak. But if you know how to aim it, devastating. Also, let's see. She can fly, she can cover, she can throw sticks on you. Good job.
Targets down.
Then, if you're low, wait to get stronger.
Maximize combat routines.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Literal sense of overpowered Genji. She's just one of the best primaries. Like, even if you're shooting from afar, she's still killing shit. That's how good she is.
Target destroyed.
Let's see, let's use, like, use fucking soldier. Duplication. Single most overpowered thing in the game.
Engaged.
Look how much that ult bar is going up.
I've got you in my sights.
This is a target rich environment.
And you're saying this isn't overpowered at all.
Personality.
First off, you can spam ultimates. You can spam ultimates, you get stuff a lot faster. Yeah, pretty much. You stay like that for 15 seconds. And yeah, that's where she is. Who do you miss? Zenyatta. A-class healer. There's no portrait for her with the little thing. Anyway, Zenyatta. Oh, this is missing Baptiste too. I just realized that.
True self is without form.
But anyway, Zenyatta. Basically do this.
There is chaos within.
It gives you 25% more damage increase. Dead.
Your setback is
She's one of the worst healers in the game. Like,
in humility.
and healing, nah, down here, nah. But I actually put her in B. She's not. Put him in B. She's not that good, but she does in her role of healing. Nah, like do this. She has really good DPS for a fucking healer. That makes no sense. Anyway, she can kind of pocket you with this thing. He can kind of pocket you with this thing as long as you're in his side. Because if you like go behind a wall or something, if you go behind a wall, you get it back. Same thing with this corridor. Also, it shows their health bar. Yep, returned. Anyway, he has one of the lowest health in the game. He has like, I think he has like 50 health. Most of his health is shield, and shield health is not that good. Honestly, shield health. Basically, take this shield health. Basically, is rechargeable health without using your healing. But here's the thing: having that much shield health is kind of detrimental. Cause if you get hacked by a Sombra, you're pretty much fucked. You're dead. But anyway, ultimate is this.
Experience tranquility.
One of the most outdated ultimates in the game. It gives you healing, of course. Like, yeah, it's a healing ultimate. Duh. But that ultimate can also be charged, knocked back, stunned, whatever the fuck. Like, come on now. It's an outdated ultimate. Let's see. Who else are we missing? We're almost done. This is also missing Sigma and Baptiste. Let's see. Who uses a Sigma? Let's see. Why is this icon so big? Oh, oops. I didn't even see this icon. Anyway, let's see. We're gonna use a Sigma. Let me use. Let's use Reinhardt. Yeah, this is basically Sigma.
No
A tank that does way too much.
Activating the barrier.
I nerfed the primary. I feel like it's way slower. Or it might be me. This primary is really good. It bounces off of walls.
Double kill.
Anyway, his shield is retractable. You can throw it out, do this, bring it back.
Like the impression of a dying star.
Anyway, this absorbs bullets, and you get temporary shields. This rock stuns. I don't know how I missed that, but you can basically
Much better.
basically throw those rocks out, throw these biotic orbs out through the rock. Do that easy. Anyway, he doesn't really have a passive, kind of just a tank hero. You can damage yourself with the orb. He does have shield health, so you can get it back easily. You know, he has more health than he doesn't have an even split like Zarya, like even. You know his ultimate. Also, you can attack though. You don't have to like do the ultimate by itself. Anyway, Sigma, really good hero. Also, the bunker meta exists because Sigma and Arisa are best friends. Baptiste, we're gonna use Lucio for Baptiste. Baptiste, huh? Baptiste is the single most annoying healer in the game. He has Soldier 76. He has Soldier 76 as primary, but he is a healer. Like burst fire primaries like that should not be allowed. Like you're joking, man. This is his primary for a healer. He can throw out. Some people like to do this. Do DPS and healing.
different line of work?
You know, people are not complaining about this. No. It's one ability. Well, it's actually two. But basically, this is not bad. Regenerative Burst. Let me take some damage real quick. Regenerative Burst basically heals all your allies and yourself.
How about a little extra
It's too late, but yeah. Also, this is the single most annoying ability in the game. Immortality. Immortality makes you immortal. You cannot die. It lasts for a couple seconds. And you cannot die as long as that's up, and as long as you're in this line of sight. You can also hack it. You can throw it. You can just like do it. But here's the thing. You can hide it behind the walls, and it still fucking gives you the buff, the immortality buff. Like, put it right here, right?
Get in here.
I'm immortal. Can't shoot it from right here. Like, This line of sight, cannot shoot it from right there. You have to like kind of like shimmy over here while the
Nothing a little
Baptiste
TLC can fix.
like like nothing. You can't do anything except for like wall glitch it probably. Oh, garage door, window of opportunity.
Let them up.
Basically, it increases
That
all
was
bullet
satisfying.
damage, all damage from bullets and projectiles by a lot. For a couple of seconds, of course. That's why we call it windows of opportunity. Some people call it garage door, but nah. Baptiste, really good healer, one of the best in the game. And if you're missing somebody, let's see, we're missing somebody. Nah, we're not missing anybody. But here's the tier list. Tier list is Ana, S tier is Ana, Brigitte, Hanzo, Mei, Mercy, um, Arisa, um, Baptiste, Reinhardt, fucking Reaper, rolled easy hog. I mean, Symmetra, the dive, the man the monkey himself, fucking Winston. We got fucking Hammond himself up there because he's really good for stalling and he has good abilities. That's Echo right here, and this is Sigma. A tier we have Widowmaker, Zarya, Ash, Junkrat, uh, Diva, I almost called it Mccree. Whatever, Mccree, fucking Soldier 76 and Toyborn. B tier, these could be optional. You can put them up here or down here. Well, in general, if it's a very skill based heroes, these two right here, they're very skill based. But anyway, there's a lot of skill based heroes in this game, but these take the most skill to play. Because you have to recycle your abilities with this character, and you have to time yourself with this character. They know how to track really well. Anyway, these are just average. They're not bad. They're not good either. They're not the best either. They kind of just average in everything. Tracer is pretty good, skill based. Doomfist pretty good, skill based. Lucio kind of an average healer. Pharah kind of fell off a bit. Also, her damage is pretty stale. Uh, Sombra, one ability doesn't make her good. Like, sure, you can hack people, but people have ears, you know. Let's see, Zenyatta, he has too much shield. Also, he kind of sucks in healing. That's why people don't choose him for healing. They choose him for his fucking Discord orb. Like I said, one ability does not make them good. Even though he'll always be meta though. He'll always be meta. So yeah. Anyway, Genji nerfed the hell. Uh, actually put him in B tier. I would feel bad for Genji. B tier because Genji's pretty bad. Pretty not pretty bad, but he takes a lot of skill. But he kind of got cucked in a lot of ways. Let's see. Moria. It's Moria. It's not really. It's just limited heals. Kind of had to do damage in order to get your heals back. Bastion. I'll say this is the worst hero in the game, unfortunately, as it is. But anyway, there's a lot of this. Of course, there's a lot of opinions on the internet. This is my opinion by the end of the day. But hope you enjoyed this video, of Beast video of fucking probably an hour. Anyway, I'll see you next time.